Hi, Athena.
Hi, Tristan. How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
We're glad to be chatting with you.
Oh, me too, me too.
So, go ahead and tell us initially, how did you get started acting?
I got started acting back in Seattle, Washington. There was a small acting school that held a convention in Las Vegas once every year, and I went to the convention one year, and you got to meet with agents, and if they like you, they give you a callback. And since my mom had a lot of family in LA, when I got a few callbacks at that convention, we stayed with them, and we met with the agents, and we signed with one, and you know how it goes from there. Just booking small jobs up until you get really lucky one day.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Awesome opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
So, tell us, how did you like working on Disney XD's I'm in the Band?
Disney XD's I'm in the Band was really fun. That was my first big thing, my first anything that wasn't a small little commercial or anything like that. So it was a really big deal. It was really, really fun. I had the time of my life. Those guys were so funny. It was a really good show to start out on.
Oh, absolutely. I know everything that they played on TV. We're always watching it. We love it so much.
Yeah. It was a really cool show.
Exactly. Now, so if you could work on any sitcom, what would you like to be on and what?
Oh, I'd love to work on 2 1/2 Men if I had the chance. That's always been my favorite sitcom.
Mm-hmm. Good choice.
That or the revival of Arrested Development. That would be really fun.
Mm-hmm. Now, tell us about Incredible Crew. What is that about?
Incredible Crew is a new show on Cartoon Network, and it's a sketch comedy show, so it's like Saturday Night Live, but a kids show. And since it's a sketch comedy show, it changes the whole storyline, all the characters. It changes every few minutes. So we never really play one character. So every 2 or 3 minutes or so, we're pirates or we're astronauts or something else. And it's just really funny, and there's always something for everyone to enjoy.
Oh, that's exciting. Very exciting. So tell us, Nick Cannon, is he in charge of the whole thing? Did he come up with this, or? He's
the creator. He and the other producer, Michael Goldman, it was their idea, and they're bringing it to life. They're trying to revive sketch comedy like it was huge in the 90s and early 2000s with Amanda Show and all that, and they want to bring it back and kind of reintroduce it to the kids these days.
Mm-hmm. Well, that is a really good idea of them on their part because, like you said, I mean, those shows were so popular back then, and I think even more so today because it's really coming up. It's really coming up a lot.
Yeah, especially with SNL, how all the SNL stars are really big right now, like Kristen Wiig, Will Ferrell.
Exactly. So tell us, when you first met Nick Cannon, what was that experience like for you?
Oh, it was surreal. When I first really met Nick Cannon, like really sat down and talked with him, was the first day we went to the recording studio that he owns. And I didn't know he was going to be there. I knew he was going to show up. I didn't know he was already there. And so I was behind the glass already in the recording room, and I had started, and then he came in, and all of a sudden I heard a voice that I hadn't heard before. He was turned around in his chair and started he started directing me and telling me things to say, and he turned around, and it was Nick Cannon, and I don't really get starstruck, but it was the coolest moment ever to have Nick Cannon telling you how you should deliver a line or how you should sing a line in a song. It was really cool.
Wow, that is, I think I'd get starstruck too if I saw him.
Yeah.
Really neat. So tell us, is he going to make any appearances on the show himself?
Not so far. He's running things from behind the scenes as of right now.
Okay, so kind of run us through, what's a day like for you on the set?
A day for me on the set is generally you show up pretty early. We all have staggered call times of the 6 of us, so 2 of us will show up at 6 in the morning, or maybe you'll show up at 2 p.m., depending on how late they want to keep you. And so we'll show up, we'll get in the hair and makeup and wardrobe as soon as we get there, have some breakfast, and then we jump right into it. Since our show's a sketch comedy show and we have so many sketches to film, we don't really have time for rehearsal. On a regular sitcom, you have 3 days of rehearsal, but on our show, you have a few minutes of rehearsal right before you shoot something. So we run in, we rehearse, and then we just shoot it. Mm-hmm. And just a bunch of different sketches throughout the whole day.
Uh-huh. And I know you can't really say much about each episode, but do you have kind of like a favorite sketch we can look forward to, or an episode we can look out for?
The way sketches work is each sketch is filmed, and they're filmed randomly, different parts at a time, and then they're pieced together in an episode to complement each other later. Oh. So I really couldn't tell you which episode would be great, but my favorite sketch so far is probably a sketch called Spitball Arms Deal, which is really, really funny. It's a spoof on arms deals, obviously, but with spitballs, and it's really, really good.
Oh, okay. I'm kind of getting an idea of what this is like, going to be like on TV, so I'm excited for this.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be great.
And tell us, when does this air?
The show will air early next year, probably February-ish.
Oh, in February. Okay. And then also tell us, what do you like doing in your spare time when you're not acting?
In my spare time when I'm not acting, I enjoy building PCs. I'll be honest. I build PCs quite well, but once they're built, I don't do an awesome job. After that, I'm not super advanced in things like, programs, but I can build them, and I do that all the time. I golf with my dad, and I play video games with my friends a lot.
Oh, very cool. I was going to ask you, for the PCs, how long of a process does that take for you?
Yeah, building a PC probably, once it's gathering all the materials. You could build one in an hour, but it's getting all the different components to put it together all at once. Like, if you're cooking, when you watch cooking shows on TV, they have all the ingredients in the world in front of them. It's pretty straightforward from there. So if you have all the ingredients, you can make something really quick.
Oh, awesome. Very cool. And so we have a couple get-to-know-you questions. So first off, we're going to ask you, do you have a current celebrity crush?
A current celebrity crush? No, not yet, actually. I'm hoping that Selena Gomez will recognize me at one point in time. I'm not sure if that's a crush, but I've always wanted to meet her. That sounds really fun.
Okay. Well, you know what? Hopefully maybe one day she can be on your show. And
that would be great.
Yes. I see that happening. That would be cool. And tell us, would you get nervous to talk to her? Or?
Probably not. Again, I don't get nervous all that often. Nick Cannon, meeting him was pretty much the first time I've been nervous in a really long time.
Okay. And how about now, a favorite fast food restaurant of yours?
Favorite fast food restaurant? Probably In-N-Out.
In-N-Out. Good choice. And we ask everybody, you a fan of Chick-fil-A?
I am a fan of Chick-fil-A, no matter what kind of bad press they're getting right now.
Exactly. I know the food, though, it's good.
Yeah, the food, I don't care what they do behind the curtain. The food is good. That's all that matters.
And how about a prized possession or something you can't live without?
Prized possession or something I can't live without would be my dog.
Your dog.
My dog, Swiffer.
Aww. That's cute.
Yeah.
It's a cute name, too.
Yeah, well, he looks like a mop. He's a Puli, a Hungarian sheepdog, so the name is fitting.
And I was going to say, does it have any relation to do with the Swiffer mop? I was going to ask you that, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, yes, he does.
Okay. Oh, cute. And then, okay, so we already verified you don't have a Twitter at the moment. A Facebook do you have, or anywhere else people can stay in touch with you?
Not currently. I'm working on both of them at the same time.
Okay. Sounds great. So everyone needs to make sure to check out Incredible Crew, and looking forward to that.
All right, perfect.